We got news out of Royal Caribbean. Good for the cruise line. Great for investors. Not so good for passengers. We also got news out of Royal Caribbean. Great for the cruise line. Great for investors. Could be great for passengers, depending on which side of the coin that you happen to be on. We also have an update off of MSC's World America. All of this coming up next. Good morning, and welcome back to Boundless Escapes. So today, I have news out of Royal Caribbean. The Icon of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, has reported is sailing at 132% capacity, folks. That's great news for the cruise line. Great news for investors. Not so good news for the cruisers. As you know, if they're sailing at 132% capacity, your cruise deals are gone, folks. They're gone. Okay. I have been looking recently, and cruise deals are hard to find anymore. Before the pandemic, they were a dime a dozen. I mean, people were all the time on the internet saying, wait till after final payment, after everybody cancels their cruises and doesn't pay for them, and it'll open up a bunch of cabins and you'll be able to get a great deal. And that used to be true. That used to be true. But now I search for cruise deals for clients all the time. The emails that I send out saying, hey, I found your deal, is slim. I have people waiting for deals. I have solo cruisers waiting for zero supplement cruises to come about. I can't find them. They're hard to find. Unless you're wanting to sell a luxury line, the solo cruise deals are pretty much diminished. So the Icon of the Sea has a capacity of over 5,000 people. Now, the new Carnival ships are going to sail at 8,000 people. The three that they got on order, that's going to come out in 2029, 2031, and 2033. Those are going to sail at around 8,000 passengers. These ships are sailing over capacity at 132%. It's putting them right around the 8,000 passenger range, folks. So cruising is back and cruising is alive. It's great for the cruise lines. They're making billions. It's great for the investors, as you'll see in my next story. Not so great for the cruisers, as our cruise deals are disappearing, and they're disappearing fast, folks. All right, folks, cruise news story number 2. I don't know why that always gets me tongue twisted. I hope y'all laugh and get a big kick out of it whenever I cannot pronounce cruise news. If you get a laugh, you get a kick, comment in the comments. I won't delete them. If people start saying in the comments, man, I laugh so hard every time you get tongue twisted, just tell me. If I know y'all are enjoying it and you're getting a kick out of it, I'll stop deleting them, because usually I delete that and re-record again until I get it right. Sometimes I do it 3 or 4 times. You know, my wife says I need to make a gag reel of me getting tongue twisted. She thinks that would just be funny as hell. It's up to y'all. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see me be crazy? Y'all want to see me just how many takes it takes me to make one video a day? Like earlier, this is the 3rd time shooting this video today. Because the last time I thought I had it done, I thought I had it complete, I was ready to upload. I download. No sound. No sound, folks. So I'm re-recording all of this from scratch, okay? So I pretty much got this memorized by now. So cruise news story number 2 takes off from cruise news story number 1, as Carnival is making billions. They're making billions, or not Carnival, I'm sorry, Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is making billions, folks. They're making billions, and they're saying they are back, and they are back strong. They're back so strong that they have said that they are now going to start paying dividends. So, who bought stock during the pandemic? Years from now, people are going to be watching this video saying, what's a pandemic? Maybe one day I'll make a video explaining the pandemic. But who bought stock during the pandemic when stocks were like, they were just giving those things away just to keep people from bailing on them? You know, who's held on to those stocks? Who bought those stocks when they were like 20 bucks a share? Who bought stocks before the pandemic? Who bought stocks in the early 2000s when they were a steal back then? If you bought Royal Caribbean stock before now, before the restart, who bought stocks during the restart? Who bought stocks during the restart before the prices went up and got skyrocketed again? Y'all are about to make bank. Y'all, it's good for the cruise line, good for the investors, and this is great for the passengers, the ones who bought stock, folks. Right now, Royal Caribbean is trading at $152 a share. They're not saying how much the dividend is. The dividend payout will not be until September. They will soon announce the dividend payout, but they haven't said how much. I'm interested just to see. I'm not a Royal Caribbean stockholder any longer. I used to be. I used to have stock in Carnival. I used to have stock in Royal Caribbean. I used to have stock in Norwegian, but situation happened about a decade ago, and I had to get rid of it all. And I was thinking about that this morning when I was looking at the price of Royal Caribbean stock, and I was like, I'll be making bank right now. But hey, that's the way life goes, right? You win some, you lose some. But I'm a winner every day because I'm lucky enough to get the opportunity to stand here and make these videos for you all. And I thank you all for watching. And let me take this minute to tell you to please like my videos, subscribe to my videos, and turn that notification bell on so you'll know every time I put out new content, which is virtually every day. I ask you to please, it's free. It don't cost you anything. Nobody's going to email you. Nobody's going to try to sell you anything. Just subscribe to the video. It means the world to me, as I take no paid sponsors. I don't do any kind of sponsors, any kind of paid memberships. The only good I get out of these videos is when you, the watcher, like my videos and subscribe to my videos. So please, that's all I ask. Just please hit the subscription button. It's completely free. It's not going to charge your credit card. Nobody's going to call you, email you. We're not going to drive you insane. You'll just get a notification when I make good videos, new videos, which is virtually every day. But I do thank you all for your time that you give me to watch these videos. It means the world to me. So, but if you have bought Royal Caribbean stock, I would not buy it now. I am not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. But looking at $155 a share, I would not buy it myself. Okay, because that is very, very, very expensive. But if you did buy stock before the restart, during the restart, when stocks were cheap, during the pandemic, hey, congratulations. Y'all got a payday coming up in September. All right, friends, cruise news story number 3 has to do with MSC World America. Now, me personally, I have not been on MSC. I do plan on going to MSC in the near future. I am making plans on doing that. Now, that being said, I have read the comments on the internet. I've read reviews. Now, I have to say, just like I tell people, okay, you take people's comments and people's reviews with a grain of salt, okay? Because there's no two people alike. That's what makes us great. That's what makes the world go around, is because I'm not like you and you're not like me, okay? For example, my nephew loves bananas. I can't stand the things. I hate bananas. But just because I hate bananas don't mean bananas are bad. Just because he loves bananas don't mean bananas are good. I say this just to say for every cruise line, okay? Just because I'm not a huge Carnival fan does not mean Carnival is not a great cruise line, okay? They have almost 30 ships to say otherwise. Just because I'm not a big Royal Caribbean fan, there's a lot of loyal to Royal people. My favorite cruise line, if you can't guess, is Princess Cruises. That's my favorite cruise line. May not be your favorite cruise line. Some people don't like Princess Cruises. And I say all that just to say that when you read these reviews, okay, I have never been on MSC, and I do plan on going on MSC, and the World really seems like a great ship that I might want to try. But I do read the reviews, but I just take them with a grain of salt. I don't take them to heart. I go on a cruise line with an open mind, and I have my own experience, and then I decide, is this cruise line for me? Is this cruise line not for me? So that's my opinion on people's opinions. So I just wanted to say that just because I see too many people ask, is Carnival a good cruise line? Carnival may be a cruise line for you. It's not a cruise line for me. You know, is Royal Caribbean a great cruise line? You'll get people on there that say, oh, Royal Caribbean is the best cruise line in the world. You'll get other people who say Royal Caribbean sucks. It's people's opinion. Don't ask for people's opinion on stuff when you don't know those people personally. Go on these cruise lines and experience it for yourself. That's just my public service announcement for the day, okay? I hope that wasn't too long, okay? But I just like to try to reinforce to people, don't be taking people's, too many people rely on other people's comments and people's suggestions when they don't even know these people. You don't know people that you talk to online, okay? I have talked to people online. I have been lucky enough to meet these people, okay? But for the most part, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? But cruise news story number 3 has to do with MSC's World America, which I am really, really wanting to jump on this ship in 2025, folks. And it just may happen. I don't know. I do not have my summer 2025 ironed out yet, okay? But the update on the World America talks about the World Harbor, okay? The World Harbor is going to have an aqua park, which is going to feature an impressive array of water slides, including a 90-degree vertical drop slide, a raft slide with virtual reality technology, along with a splash area for the kids. It's also going to have the jaw drop at the Spiral. The jaw drop at the Spiral is going to be the longest dry slide at sea, spiraling 11 decks and traveling through the World Promenade, which that I think is amazing. But I've read stuff that I thought, ooh, that's amazing. And then you get there and you try it and it's not so amazing. But I really hope to get on this ship, give that dry slide a try. I really hope to have the opportunity to do that, to make a video so I can bring it back to you all. They're also going to have a rock climbing wall and a rock climbing wall for children. They're also going to have a ropes course. It's going to be a 2-level ropes course that's going to be 577 square meters, featuring 2 sky rails similar to zip lines. And it's also going to have what they call the Harbor Lighthouse. Okay. The Harbor Lighthouse is going to be a thematic playground for children, complete with slides and playstations, modeled after the lighthouse at Ocean Cay. Ocean Cay, for those of you who do not know, is MSC's private island in the Bahamas. The Harbor House Bar is going to be there also in the play area. It's going to be for adults, of course, not for the children. I don't want you to get that twisted and be like, a bar for the children? No, it's going to be a place for us adults to hang out while our kids go crazy. Little separation time. It's also going to have a family dwelling area, which is basically going to be just lounge chairs and shade. Now, whether that's going to be a first come, first serve area or whether that is going to be an a la carte paid type thing, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be like the Sanctuary where you're going to have to book reservations and pay to stay, or if it's just going to be a first come, first serve area. And then they're going to have the cliffhanger, which in the first time I talked about the World America, I did talk about the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger will be an over-the-water swing ride. It's going to have 4 seats, and it's going to have a swinging tower that's going to be 50 meters above the ocean as it takes you out over the edge of the ship, leans you forward so you can have a full view of the ocean. That is your cruise news for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy your video, please give that thing a like. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's completely free and it makes my day. And as always, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you tomorrow.